In today's video, I will share with you a video clip which actually explains bedwetting for you to get the understanding very easily, so you know how it occurs and also how to stop bedwetting or overcome bedwetting. If you're new to this channel, my name is Emmanuel, a licensed physician assistant by profession. If you have not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe and then like this video so that this video will reach a lot more people. So let's watch this video clip. When we talk about bedwetting, it is the involuntary urination during sleep. If something is involuntary, it means that it is not out of your own will. However, it has happened. There are some people who think that bedwetting is a spiritual condition. That might be so, but it's not always the case. In fact, bedwetting is more of a medical condition than a spiritual condition. If it happens in a child, it is normal because the child is still in the developmental stages. As the child ages, he will be able to overcome the bedwetting. However, if it happens in an adult, most of the time it is as a result of a medical condition. Some medical conditions that present with bedwetting include urinary tract infection, some neurological conditions, and also diabetes mellitus. So all these conditions together with other conditions might present with bedwetting. I hope you understand. You want ways and means in order to manage it. Then these are what I want you to know. You need to make sure that 1 to 2 hours before sleep you avoid eating and also taking in any water and drinks, because any moment you eat, it accompanies you drinking water. I hope you understand. So you need to make sure that 1 hour to 2 hours before sleeping you avoid eating and taking in any water. Also, you need to make sure that just before you sleep you go and urinate. Just before you sleep you go and urinate. And also you need to make sure that you set alarm at various points in time. Let's say at 12 a.m. you set an alarm so that when an alarm blows, it will remind you that it is time for you to urinate. If you are making sure that your child overcome bedwetting, then you need to have it upon yourself to wake up at that 12 a.m. and then wake up your child so that your child will go and urinate. As you do that with this timing, it will prepare the bladder so that the bladder will get to know that at this point in time I need to urinate. I hope you understand. Because at 12 a.m. if let's say at 12 a.m. you wake up to urinate, at 3 a.m. you wake up to urinate. When you do that for a very long time, at some point in time there is no need for the alarm to blow. You wake up at that 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. to go and urinate. I hope you understand. If you do all this and yet still it is persisting, the bedwetting is still persisting, then it might perhaps be as a result of a medical condition. Then I will kindly entreat you to seek the help of your doctor so that your doctor will get to know of the root cause of the bedwetting. I hope for sure that this information is very, very helpful for you. I am Emmanuel. Kindly share this video to friends and family so that they too will get this broad understanding. Like this video, and I know for sure that it will be helpful for others.